Shares in Marriott Vacations, the hotel chain's timeshare business, lowered despite stronger than expected earnings today and October sales above 2019 levels. Still, the shares are down about 2.5%. Here to discuss whether today's reopening of U.S. borders to tourists, well, if that spells trouble for the industry, is the CEO of Marriott Vacations, along with our very own Seema Modi. Seema?
Kelly, thank you. CEO Stephen Wise of Marriott Vacations joining us now. Thank you for joining us, Stephen. I'm here at JFK. There's a lot of excitement for foreign travelers who are coming here to the city for the first time in nearly 2 years. I'm wondering, your business really benefited over the course of the pandemic when more people stayed at home. But as borders reopen and more international travelers come in, how is that changing your business?
Well, clearly, we're very excited about the international travelers coming back to the United States, and about 15% of our owners are international owners, and we're excited about seeing them back. We think it's going to be better for our business, even though we've had a very, very good 2021. We think it's even going to be better now that they're coming back.
But with 85% of your customers and owners being American, I'm just curious what you're trying to do to attract these international travelers that will be making their way here over the holiday season.
Well, what we know about our owners is that they love the product. They bought it because they want to use it time and time again. We saw it even early on in summer of 2020 when our owners started coming back to our resorts much faster than they did in the other aspects of the lodging industry. And we think that the more people that have the ability to travel, they're going to use this pent-up demand to take vacations and go to a wide variety of experiences that we offer throughout our portfolio.
Yeah, one of the benefits of a timeshare, Stephen, as you know, is just that consistency. You know exactly what you're getting when you're traveling. But for the younger traveler, the millennial who likes to change it up a little bit and stay at a different Airbnb every time they travel, what are you doing to get that traveler to book a timeshare?
I'm sorry, I missed that question, and could you repeat it? I'm just having a little difficult time hearing you.
Yeah, of course. What are you doing to get that younger traveler to book a timeshare, especially these days where a lot of millennials prefer an Airbnb?
Sure. Yes. So far this year, about 30% of our sales are to first-time buyers, and of that, 62% are for millennials and Gen Xers. So clearly, we're seeing that our product resonates very well with younger demographics. I think the kind of traditional knock on the timeshare business is for the more mature audiences. Clearly, that's not the case. And our folks enjoy our units because they're larger, averaging over 1,000 square feet each. They have a living room, dining room, just as you would find in some home-like facilities, plus fully amenitized resorts with lots of activities, all delivered by a trusted branded experience that you would find in the hospitality industry.
Stephen, it's Kelly here. I'm just curious where you're seeing the strongest parts of the country regionally. As we mentioned, in some cases, bookings are above 2019 levels. And where do you still expect some catch-up?
Yeah, what we saw was back in the September, early October timeframe, there was a little bit of impact from the COVID variant. That was predominantly in Florida and California, with a little bit of back off in Hawaii. Having said that, Hawaii ran 95% occupancy in the quarter. Even places like Florida ran in the high 80s. So generally speaking, the strength across the portfolio. I would say that some of the urban locations, places like New York, are a little slower to come back. I think that's all understandable given some of the exposure that you've seen with the press and everything else about some of the restrictions in some of these locations. But we're very pleased with how our portfolio has performed, and with that comes sales of $380 million in the last quarter.
Yeah, and as we mentioned, the stock seeing that performance as well, up 21% this year. Stephen, thanks so much for joining us today with Seema Modi. Our thanks to you, Seema, as well.